Hello, everybody, and welcome to Girl, Let's Agree to Disagree. We have such an amazing, wait, this is literally my Final Four dream right here. Oh, shall I dare say it, just in case we're all casted and
Not you
we have
manifesting it.
Oh,
I don't know.
All Stars?
I don't know. No, but
Carrie's like,
Carrie leaves. She's like, peace out, y'all. Not anymore. No.
oh my gosh.
We have such a great cast right now. Cast. Look at me saying cast. Co-hosts today for our Big Brother Canada 10 cast assessment house tour / draft / I don't know what else. Whatever we can make up. It's going down tonight. I'm so excited. I'm with some of my favorite people. But before I introduce all of them, even though you probably already know who they are, I'm going to tell you, click like, subscribe, click to receive the notifications. If you haven't done it, do it. Please, pretty, please. We are going to be, I'm excited. We're going to be recapping Big Brother Canada 10. This is our first Big Brother Canada season as Girl Let's Agree to Disagree that we are doing as a whole. We were tried to do it with season 8. Unfortunately, that didn't fare out so well. So hopefully we will not have the same thing happen to us again. But we're excited, y'all.
We are in the presence of royalty right now. We are in the presence of royalty. We have Big Brother Canada 9 runner-up Ray. And then we have Chada. Come on now.
He's like Big Brother runner-up Brayden. And then we
made it all the way to the end, and then she didn't make it very far.
No, Queen Chada. No, that's not what I meant.
And that other girl Chada. Anyways.
And the other one. And another thing.
And Chada. And then the other
made
people.
Made it a lot farther than me. I fear.
That shouldn't have been the case, but
at least everyone else made jury. I'm over here still bitter about my $6,000, waiting for CBS to cut another check. I know
where is it?
That CBS?
Where is
Allison?
it? Cut her check. Just
don't say
stop being stingy.
Justice for Kemi.
Stop with the Jerry curl and get to cutting the check because we're waiting.
This is
not that. Oh my gosh.
We're going to try. I know. We're going to try so much. Y'all, you are going to get a handful from us today. Hopefully. I mean, we're going to keep it PC. Hopefully we don't get canceled, all that good stuff. But
I think that would be hard for this group.
I'm like, I don't know what we're going to say to get canceled down.
This whole unproblematic group right here. Come on.
Yeah.
That's why.
If we brought up Todrick's name, then that's probably what would
That's it, girl. We just got canceled. We just
got canceled.
Not this.
Okay.
No, but seriously, yes, we are all Team Brayden here too.
Yes. Chocolate Capricorn has the right idea.
Yes. We are going.
Wait. Chada, you just started watching season 9, right?
I did. I just started watching Brayden's season, and it's.
Wait, does Brayden not have the hottest cast in BB world history? What the fuck were they on?
Yeah, no. They're pretty. Yeah, you guys are a pretty good-looking cast.
Our promo photos didn't do us justice. I was telling Austin, if Austin got a promo shot, world stop. Would have been Bella Hadid in the Big Brother house.
No,
period.
Fully. I mean, between you, Austin, Ro, Jed, Ty, Miss Julie Vu from Deja Vu Beauty. Wait, who else? Even yeah, shout out Deja Vu. Who else? What's it? Not Kyland. Kyle?
Yes,
Kyle.
Yeah, even Kyle was pretty decent for
He was character. He was definitely a supporting character,
Yes. Kyle was not the main character, but he was a nice supporting.
Not the main character.
It was almost,
we will say sweet story time. Yes, we are. We're very upset over these BB Can 9 promo pics, and they still killed it. Oh, wait, that's how gorgeous they were.
LaToya, stunning. So You guys were a good looking bunch for sure.
Yeah.
Even my mom was like, wait, because I started watching BB Can 9 last night with my mom and my sister, and my mom was like, are all these people models? Like, I didn't know that Bray and Ro were models, because I talk about you guys all the time, and I was like, trust me, they are not.
I love Laura.
Yes. She loves you too.
So, Cheryl, when people say, can you watch BB Can 10 on Paramount Plus? No, you cannot. We will not be watching it on Paramount Plus. There are several ways to watch it. I would probably say first and foremost, videobrother.net is a very clean and fast way. Sometimes it turns off. Sometimes, you can't always watch it all the time, but they're very good at if it gets turned off, they're able to give you another link okay. So give it some time. What was that?
And it's free.
And it's free. You can also do a VPN. If you don't have one, we can give you the link to, like, say, a Surfshark or something like that, where you get a service for a VPN. You turn it on to Canada, and then you watch it through the global network. And if you watch it through global, you can watch the live. You can also watch the feeds on BigBrotherCanada.ca. And those are free live feeds as well.
For everyone or just for Canadians?
If you have a VPN, if you have a VPN and you turn it on to Canada, you can watch it through their sites, through their Canadian sites. We'll have all of that. Hamster Watch, if you are on Twitter, you can go on and follow Hamster Watch, and they have a whole list of different ways that you can watch the Big Brother, Big Brother Canada, and all of the other all the other Big Brother seasons from different, countries and whatnot. So there are definitely a lot of different.
Hamster Watch is also just a good Twitter account to follow for BB Canada, because they're very Hamster Watch and Smeg, Girl Smeg. Those are the two accounts that I would suggest. And Mel, those are the three accounts that I would suggest following if you can.
Mel Brown.
We're gonna get messy. Yes.
Mel Brown.
We love Mel Brown.
Good old Queen.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So just follow those. Those will give you really good options. We may or may not, depending. We're still trying to figure it out. Have some watch parties every now and then for those people that want to watch the feeds, or not watch the feeds, but watch the actual episodes with us. We will be giving you some info on that a little bit later on. So yeah, those are kind of all of the time, the options. We'll let you know right now. We are going to be talking about the cast one by one, letting you know what we think. Then after, we will be going through a small little draft of who we prefer to see. While we're talking, let us know in the comments who your favorite house guest is thus far. We'll talk about it on our end. If you want us to know anything, we probably won't be looking a lot at chats, but super chat is a great way to support us and a great way for us to see your comments. If you really want us to see it and shout you out, that would be great. It also supports the channel. Y'all, shall we start with all of this? First of all, does everybody already have a favorite, or are we going to be going through one by one and just discuss?
I haven't really, Bray showed me a glimpse of the cast, but I don't know too much about anyone.
Well, you are in luck, Missy, because we are going to start and we're going to go one by one. If anybody has any additional information about this cast, I was just on a podcast with Sarah from Nerdtainment. Did you all meet Sarah from Nerdtainment at Oz's party? She was at Oz's.
Potentially. I think I actually did.
She's amazing. She was also with, I was recapping with Chantel about the cast. And I even got so lucky to find out their horoscopes, their signs. So now we're going to get this is going to get even better, because now we get to talk.
Everyone's rising and moon signs. And
you guys know everyone's big threes?
No, actually only one, Mr. Josh, actually gave his big threes. He was the only person who actually gave the big threes.
The doctor.
This is going to be interesting.
He's a doctor?
He's a pediatrician resident.
Oh,
he's a
Yeah.
pediatrician resident.
I kind of want to claim him in addition to all the Tauruses, in addition to all the dancers. So
Not
this will be
shadowing
interesting.
everyone.
yeah, no,
right?
literally, I'm just gonna have the whole cast by the end of it.
Yeah, we got here some like someone said the real Kyle Moore last year, so they're gonna stay true. Jordan is gonna stay true to Twitter boy. Some people said Summer. We love ourselves some Summer. I know Kemi loves herself some Summer. But we're gonna go through this. Let's start, shall we? Let's add the first one here. Okay.
Betty.
We have Miss Betty. She's 31. She's from Edmonton, Alberta, a human resources manager. And she is a Virgo. So I would really show you the video, but we got flagged last time for posting content that wasn't ours. So I can't do that. Sorry, y'all. But for those who did see her video, people had said that kind of compared her to a Spicy V. I kind of felt it a little bit because she kind of gave me Spicy V energy. What do we think?
What did you say?
What did you say?
She's definitely giving chaotic energy in my opinion. I feel like she's gonna be fun feeds, you know? Like the way
very that.
Like I will never forget this one moment where Ty and Vic were talking to each other and he was just like flirting really hard with her and she was really like susceptible to it. And I was just like, Vic, you gotta stand up. Like
you guys gonna be weak in the knees.
Like, do not. You've been too weak in the knees right now. And I feel like that's what Betty is giving us. Like, she's
that's interesting.
Like, you know, chaotic, but like I feel like not impressionable. That's the wrong word, and that's like kind of mean. But like I feel like she would be someone who might be easily manipulated, and if not, then she's going to be a mastermind. It's one or the other.
Yeah, I get very. I feel like she'll speak her mind and really just say what she means and means what she says. You know. So she'll have a Victoria HOH with Latoya in my mind.
So I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh,
in your season.
Well, basically, there's a scene with Latoya and Victoria, and Latoya is trying to be like, listen, Beck, like, this is what you got to do. And then there's like a little, you know, mix match, whatever. And then Latoya's like, listen, I'm going to speak, and then you're going to speak. And that's how conversation works. Oh. And then Victoria's like, don't effing talk to me like that in my HOH room. And I feel like I could see Betty giving that, you know, like someone's gonna be like, listen, Betty, it's what you need to do. And she's gonna be like, no, I'm not. That's not what we're doing. So next.
Maybe. I don't know. She very much screams Velma from
I was gonna say Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, the outfit, absolutely.
Yes. In terms of personality, I feel like it's the people whose occupations you think would make them good at the game who end up being disastrous at the game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So her occupation is an HR manager, and you think that she would be really good, or you would think that she'd be great at managing people and diffusing conflict and all of this stuff that should serve you well in the Big Brother house. But that makes me think that she is going to be a chaotic mess. So I don't know if I see her making it very far. Maybe early on in jury, maybe pre-jury. But I definitely think she's going to be a force in the house.
True. It could be, very much so. Thank you, Maria M, for the super chat. She says, I like Summer. She's got some petty on her, and she does. And we'll be talking to her about her in a little bit. Like, we're kind of going through the cast, but we will talk about that pettiness when Summer gets there, and we'll talk about why, for those people who don't know why she gives off those petty vibes. But what do you think, Brayden? Like, so can you explain to us, for those who are not from Canada, in terms of like where she's from? Because I see Alberta and I'm like, was she close to you? Does she live close to you?
So she's like a 3-hour drive from me. She's like the same, I guess. She'd be closer for like Beth's from. like Tomahawk. But yeah, so she's in Alberta, definitely more northern than me. But I mean, Alberta in general is very, conservative driven. I like to say the Texas of Canada. So that's why I feel like she may be good at negotiating or, just having to deal with, everyday life. When you're from Alberta, it's just different. You just get it.
The Texas
Okay.
of Canada. This is
Like I love the American reference. Like I feel like no one down here would ever say like this is like the Toronto of America. Like I think the Canadians are just so much more like knowledgeable on things down here than we are. I'm in Toronto, and that's it. And that Montreal speaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because Americans think that the world revolves around them.
pretty much. I mean, that is a
Yeah.
very true statement. So
I mean, Alberta's like similar in the sense that like, it's very oil and gas driven. It's very, conservative thoughts, conservative values,
ooh.
very that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I agree with Chad. I think that with a human resources manager like position, I'm hoping she would be able to really deal with different types of people.
Same.
So we shall see that, but she names one of her things as like strong and feisty. So she even says that she's feisty. So it'll be very interesting to see that kind of come out.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if she's going to be able to possibly like bite her tongue in the Big Brother house, because that's a crucial part of the game. You don't want to make waves right off the bat. You don't want to be getting into arguments or fights with people. So I'm curious to see if if she's able to turn that feistiness into like spunkiness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That would be great. Okay, next one up, Miss Helena Gill. Oh, she's so gorgeous.
Start off by saying, yes, stunning. Like, stunning.
Period.
But anyways.
27 from British Columbia. She called herself a walking, talking disaster, and I effing love it.
Not a walking, talking disaster.
I love
not that.
it. I mean,
wait, what's her occupation?
Oh, my bad. Her occupation is she's a student. She's a master's student. She's let me see. She's a master's student.
Oh, so I'm sorry. She's a master's student. She's Daisy, and she's a walking, talking disaster. I'm sorry. This is my girl.
She's Chada's everything right now.
She's mine. She's mine.
No choice but to
For
stand.
those who are asking, she's a Sagittarius. I don't know many Sagittariuses. So she's sad. So she gives me, and I said it before, she gives me very Cassandra, like very Persian princess like vibes. Like she doesn't do, like she still lives with her parents. She doesn't, she has a lot of people doing things for her. Probably doesn't know how to cook. I mean, I'm assuming.
Well, why are you calling me out like that?
I'm coming for Chada. No,
you really are.
How did you deal with it in the house, Chada?
Me not knowing how to cook. I mean, Big D and Azza, their whole strategy was cooking and cleaning to the end, so I definitely took advantage of that. I said, "You want to stay? Where's my PB&J?" No, I'm just
kidding. Wait, not someone saying they give when you said Helena gives you Jess vibes, like me, Jess, like me, Jess. I mean, I'd love to see it. She's gorgeous. So
I've heard a lot of people say that they give her Cassandra vibes. They give them Cassandra vibes.
She does, and I love me some Cassandra. But she was so chaotic. I loved it, and her mouth got her in trouble a lot. So when she says walking, talking disaster, I'm hoping that she doesn't talk too much too early on. I want to see her like stay in the game.
Yeah.
So
I hope that we get some like Vixen energy this season. I feel like
wait, what? Vixen energy?
We haven't had a good Vixen in a while. Like that Parvati, like I'm gonna flirt with you until like the Janelle, like playing chess, I'll let you win. Like
me? No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like Brayden.
Yes, Chada, the major Vixen.
I feel like
I literally cannot be bothered.
Season 9 was the vixen that we were,
Oh,
trying-
not Bray in his vixen era.
No, wait.
Not
Now
this.
I'm more upset than ever that the feeds never match up with the show because
Yeah.
feeds Brayden
Mhm.
was giving us vixen energy. Okay.
Oh,
Feeds
yes.
Brayden, for those of you
Listen, I
didn't.
gotta
You're
do what I
right.
gotta do. You know, I
The
gotta do what I gotta
Vixen.
do.
the feedsters will never forget. We'll never forget
Ooh.
that night with the whack-a-mole competition, like late in the season.
Oh.
The feedsters will never forget. The feedsters were fed. Okay.
That's kind of true. But first, thank you for
Probably not knowing what we're talking about.
Thank you, DM Rox, for the super chat. Says Gino is a Cancer like me. We will also get into
Mr.
Gino. I'm not happy about that, but
Cancer men are just the worst. I've already been canceled like 3 times during this podcast.
You know,
they really are. They suck.
Wait, well, you know,
retweet.
I have nothing to say, but you know,
okay.
we're.
Oh wait, but back to Helena. Do we think?
Oh, are we still going to Helena? Sorry, Helena.
Do we think she's gonna? So wait, we said Cassandra vibes. We're hoping that she's not gonna, get herself in trouble. But overall, we think she'll do well.
I think she'll do well, but I'm hoping again for some I feel like she would be the perfect vixen. She's gorgeous. She seems like she has a little bit of a mouth on her. I want someone to stroke someone's thigh, bat an eye, like something like
not bat an eyelash.
It's like bat an eye. Like
something.
bat it.
Like,
Bat
we need this. I'm tired. I am so tired, and listen to my second boot ass talking about this. But I'm so happy. I'm tired of that trope not being brought back. Bring it back.
Oh wait, someone says Helena has a boyfriend though, but honestly, that hasn't stopped people before.
And
break up with your boyfriend because the season's about to start.
I'm bored because I'm fucking bored.
Right? Yeah, no, because we're bored. Fully.
Yes. So she better break up with that boyfriend.
I mean, she doesn't have to full on flirt with people, but I feel like she could definitely use this sounds so rude. I don't want to say she can use her looks to her advantage, but I kind of hope that she's able to dumb down her smarts and she's able to appear aloof and she's just there for a good time. And maybe she comes off as being slightly flirtatious. And then people underestimate her, so they don't really pay any attention to her till she ends up making final 2 and wins unanimously. Yes.
I'm sorry, I have to post this because this should make me laugh out the fuck loud right here. Not can we try to get someone me too'd in the house because she's bored.
Not that.
You know what? I lied. I did lie because I feel like Paris did do a good job of that.
Paris was good at that. She was. She was very good at that. We shall see.
To a certain extent, even Beth. I'll give it to Bethany or Bethel, whatever it is.
Wait, Bray, what's her real name? Is it Bethel?
It's Bethany.
It's Bethany.
We will call her.
We're gonna call her Bethel. She's gonna be Bethel.
But she had 2 names, didn't she? Or was it just Bethel?
I think we called her Bethel in the house. I think I would just call her Bethel as a joke, and then everyone started calling her Bethel, but her real name is Bethany.
Wait, can I call her Bethesda?
Not Bethesda.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna call her Bethesda.
Oh my gosh. Let's go on to the next. Okay, we got Herman. Herman is 29. He's also what is that?
Nanaimo,
British Columbia. He is a car salesman.
He's a tourist, right?
Yeah, he's a car salesman.
He's a tourist too, right?
Yes, actually, he is a Taurus.
Okay.
He is so handsome.
Oh,
yeah, he's definitely got a little swag about him. He's got the bald head, he's got the earrings, the beard. Very, very X. Maybe he'll have the same fate. Who knows?
I'm not liking the car salesman thing. I hope he's not gonna tell people he's a car salesman. The last thing that you want is to
Yeah.
I
feel
don't know if I'm
you're
here by
being sold.
myself, but
Oh, wait, what, Kimmy? Sorry, you were frozen for a minute, Kimmy.
oh, okay, because everyone else was frozen for me, so it must be my computer.
Yeah.
we were continuing on, and I was like, well, she's drinking her water.
She said, "I'm here by myself." Oh
I
my
drink
gosh.
your wine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I was
Chada,
doing
some people,
is cute.
yeah, he's cute. Some people are calling him the next Xavier. What would you think about that, Chada? He's a Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
like Xavier.
He's bald.
He's
like
bald,
Xavier.
like
Shut
Xavier.
up.
No, I'm horrible. Love you, X, if you're watching. Let's see. I don't know too much about him other than the fact that he's a car salesman. I guess that would depend on whether he's good at his job. If he's good at his job, then hey, maybe that'll translate into the game of Big Brother. But if he's not good at his job, then maybe people will be able to see right through him. And
Yeah.
that would make for, a pretty viable pre-jury or early jury boot.
I saw one of his videos, and he said he wants to play like Ty, Kiefer, and Jed, which to me is a weird trio to want to play like.
Yeah.
I mean, it screams that you only watched one season.
Mhm. Yeah. No, because that's what I would say. I would say, oh, I want to play like Bray, Austin, and Roe. I mean, well, maybe I would still want to play like Bray, Austin, and Roe, even if I had watched.
But I know what you mean, though.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Yeah. It was interesting. I just thought it was a interesting choice because I felt like in that video, most people were picking like Paris that they wanted to play like, or I think some said like Ica. Those were like the top two. And then he really came out of left field and was like, Taya, keep running a little bit of Jed.
Not a little bit of Jed, not a sprinkle of Jetson.
Let's hope he does a little bit of Jed and uses a veto on somebody else and gets himself kicked
Not the
off.
drama. Not the drama.
Wait, what? Oh, no, I know this. I know this. Bray has given me like the rundown, the walkthrough of his season week by week. So I know what to expect. But is Jed embarrassed about the fact that he used the veto on someone else?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
Wait a minute,
no,
wait a minute.
I can honestly.
Wait a minute. It's not that he used the veto on someone else that he should be embarrassed about. It's the fact that he took himself. He had the power to save himself. Like that has to be the wildest move in Big Brother history.
Like Marcellus season 3.
I think what really was, if it would have paid off, it would have, been a big cash out. He really would have been that guy. But it was just, foresight's 2020 or hindsight's 2020. And
no, here's why I think it was worse than Marcellus, right? I hope Jed speaks to me after this. But like, here's why I think it was worse than Marcellus. She was into Ty. That's why I'm like,
there's a funny story about that I will tell you guys later about that. But
real quick though. No. I just want to know, like, is it something that he regrets? Or is he like, I stand by what I did. At the time, it made sense to me for my game and for her game. I'm just curious.
I feel like knowing Jed, I feel as though he may have regretted it immediately after doing it. But I feel like now he's very much someone to like own everything that he does. Okay. So I feel like he'd be like, honestly, it made sense to me. My closest allies are telling me that I was going to stay no matter what. So I just, I believed them. So.
But I feel like that also is a testament to his character. Like, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he seems like such a nice guy that, like, like if it was like someone who was like an asshole doing that, everyone would have been like, yes, like he just got played.
Yeah, like we got him.
Right? Like everyone like watching was like, no, because he's so nice. Like no one wanted to see that happen to him. I mean, obviously it was still like a wild thing that happened. but
Mhm.
it was
Me
more like,
smirking.
oh, not they played him.
Yeah, I know in the house he was very upset about it and was, I would say, probably embarrassed by it in the house for sure.
Of course.
But I don't know about now. Honestly, he might be chill with it.
Yeah.
Own it. Well, hopefully, like, Herman's not giving us the same type of energy. I don't
Same.
think so.
I don't think so either. I just hope that he means by play a little bit like Jed is that he, either wants to showmance or he just really wants to wear his heart on his sleeve,
Do
Mm.
people go into the house wanting a showmance?
Yeah,
Some
Christian
do.
did.
Oh, definitely.
For sure.
Christian did. I think Brent was very open to it.
I know Beth was very open. Jed was very, very
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
I think Austin was like, if it happens, it happens, but it's not my main objective.
Mhm.
Like, okay, Love Island. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Listen.
I just don't like watching showmances. I don't,
No.
because again, I'm not here for Love Island. I'm not here for Bachelor in Paradise. I'm here to watch Big Brother. And I think what's slightly unfortunate, or not even slightly, but what's unfortunate about showmances is like the guy who's the partner in said showmance can definitely have his own identity independently from that showmance,
Mhm.
but the girl who's in the same showmance will inextricably and forever be linked to that guy. So that's why I'm
I
like,
agree.
I get that you want to be in a showmance, but if you want to leave a legacy on the game, then it's probably not the best move, especially if you're a woman, just because that's gonna be how you're defined.
No, I agree. That was something that I talked about with Beth before she was evicted. Was that I was like, unfortunately, that like all your interviews are gonna be like, so you and Jed, never much so like about your gameplay or
Mhm.
like, did it work out the way you wanted? Did you play the way you wanted? It's just like, so you and Jed, like, what's that about? Which is
Mhm.
unfortunate,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think the same. I think, Hannah, if you've ever seen the way Dem and Ika played, it might change your perspective on showmances. I will say that they were one of the few showmances that I was able to really stomach, and I really enjoyed watching them play the way they took care of each other. And it was just such a great, it was just so great to see overall.
Mhm.
But we digress. Let's go to this next one. We got JC Lynn Graham. She's from Thunder Bay, Ontario. She's 24. She's a social media manager.
Okay, Miss JC Lynn.
And she is a Libra. I'm a
Hmm.
Libra. I want to like her.
Mhm.
I feel like she could be very social. I think I don't typically like go for girls with two names. They don't fare well.
Not Sarah Beth.
That's just
Literally,
me.
I'm
I'm
like,
totally
damn.
sarcastic, y'all. I'm not judging her on this, but I kind of am.
Sarah
But
Beth, I
y'all,
love
what do you
you.
think?
she's talking about Holly Allen.
Wait, what happened, Kissy? Kissy.
Not
Kissy.
kisses coming.
Kisses coming, Kissy.
I heard you, Kevin.
What'd you say?
I thought that was her last name.
No, her last name is Graham. Her name is JC Lynn.
No.
No,
The
no.
one from 21. Is that not her last name, Kemi?
Holly Allen. I don't know. It kind of got conflated at some point, and I thought her last name. I think her last name is actually Wyoming.
No.
And Holly Allen is her.
No, actually,
I gotta go.
It took me forever to remember that her name wasn't Holly Beth, but we called her Holly Beth in the house.
Yeah,
So
Beth.
it was just like it would like for a quick second, I thought her name was Holly Beth for a very long time, and I don't know why. It was just like I was like, wait, but Holly Beth because but no, her name is Holly Allen.
What was I gonna say? This Miss JC Lynn, I know that she's followed by a few previous house guests on Instagram.
Like who?
I think Jed, I think Ty, Dougie, I want to say Adam Pike.
Okay.
And from what I have heard is
Okay.
that she will be very Spicy V vibes.
Really?
She's
I have
feisty.
heard that she's well connected in the Big Brother Canada alum community. So I love that for her. You know, she must have gotten some
Same.
pointers before going into the house, and a good skill set to kind of push forward in the house. And I love that. I love when people can take all of the information that they've gathered from these relationships with people who lived this experience. And
Wait, pause. Apparently it's not JC Lynn, apparently it's Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad.
Wait,
what?
did someone say that?
Yeah, someone in the chat are saying I thought it was Stephanie. And someone else said it wasn't JC Lynn.
Got it.
That's my bad.
Take everything we just said and put it
I
on.
give it to the other one? Oh my gosh, how messy. How messy are we? Oh my gosh. Well,
that's my bad. Sorry, JC Lynn.
I mean, her being first of all, her being a social media manager, her being a Libra, I feel like those are all like Libras are known to be like very people, like they're people, you know. She's a people person. She'll be able to really maybe talk to, like, be able to balance things out. I know Libras are all about balance, so it's she might be able to kind of see two sides to a story. Libras are great floaters, you know.
Well, I think I'm like second guessing myself. I think in her video about her strategy, I think she said she wants to showmance to the end. Am I correct, chat? That like she wants to like use showmances to like her advantage. I think it was her. Please, I'm like I can't be wrong.
Libras also love. You know, they also love. They love to flirt. They're known to be complete flirt, like very flirtatious. So, I didn't play that game in the house because I'm married. But you know, had I not been married, who knows? You know, it would have been a different story.
You weren't working with much in season 21.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely nobody in my house.
Yeah, Kemi and Kat would have been the only viable options.
Oh no, not DY saying Libras are hoes. Oh. Wait, hold on. I feel attacked.
Someone said they give them Beth and Nicole Franzel vibes.
Bethany and Franzel vibes.
Oh, maybe. I could see her playing like a Franzel if that's how she wants to play. Every strategy is a strategy. I'm not gonna, you know,
as long
dog
as
on someone else's strategy.
On it.
Yeah.
And someone did say yes. He wants to use a guy to win comps.
I was like, not me.
You're not delusional. I mean, but I agree with Leslie. Showmances only take you so far. But if you're like season 21, they take you to the end, baby. That's like final 2 right there. So,
I mean, Tyler and Angela made it pretty far in 20. And they would have probably been final 2 had JC not won his first and only competition at final 4. That was kind of iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see from her. But we have our next, who is Jay. Jay is from Toronto, Ontario, is a theater director, 28, goes by the pronouns they and them. I love everything about him. I mean, everything about they are a Virgo. There's a lot of Virgos on this season, y'all. Like when I say half of the cast
a lot of
are
earth
Virgos,
signs.
We love earth signs. We love them. So
there's a lot. So I don't know how I feel about it. I personally get along with Virgos, but in terms of like, I'd be interested to see what they have to give, because I know a lot of Virgos are also very like organized, and they're just very like kind of by the book. So I'm trying to figure out like what they're going to give us.
I'm getting fun feeds. Like I'm getting
very.
Fun feeds. But I also want to know, let's say that they make it deep into jury. Is production going to provide peroxide for the upkeep? You know, like I would.
Yeah, they would.
Yes. Okay. Good. Okay. Good.
Oh no, not someone
Tara,
saying pre-jury vibes. Come on.
I don't
I mean,
think so.
honestly, that was the same as me. So that's why I always, you take things with grains of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say that though? Why
would what?
pre-jury? Why pre-jury vibes?
Oh, I don't think pre-jury vibes. I'm just saying that everyone said the same thing about me when they were like,
Oh.
they're like, he'll be, super great television, but definitely second boot. And I was like, that's crazy.
This is where I would like to disagree. I feel like they would fare very well, would be able to, kind of get along with everybody. A theater director, I'm sure, will give us, great feeds, will be very entertaining. Someone like Tommy, who was on Broadway, who was friends with everybody, who was
Frankie.
just,
on
for
Broadway,
Frankie,
yeah.
Gary, like all of these that just like
Mhm.
provided so much of that like
Yes.
entertainment for people.
I would say the only worry I would have with them is that they may be a very large personality, and
Yes.
sometimes that can rub people the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're a personality that everyone loves, honestly, they can go deep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see Jay going far.
And Jay also, and
That's
people
what
have
I'm
said
thinking.
it, Jay
Not Siri.
also knows how to pole dance.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
very interested to see if they are going to do a little pole dancing in the house. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Bound to go out well.
Wow.
Randomly, I love the last name Northcott. I've never seen that before, but I love that.
Yeah, me neither.
Jay Northcott.
Northcott.
I'm loving the
Jay
mesh, to be
Northcott.
quite honest.
Yeah, it's very Brayden.
I
It's
don't
giving
say
me very
anything,
Brayden.
but I need to know where it's from.
Not the best.
Yeah.
The meshy hearts. I love it. I love it. Okay,
Very sexy.
next we have Jessica Gowling. She's 35. She's from Cranbrook, British Columbia, and a visual artist. Also goes by they and she.
It's odd to me that they just really recast what's her name from season
Brooke?
8. Yeah.
She's giving me major Brooke vibes.
It's the bangs and the
Yes.
glasses.
And the hair.
Absolutely.
Oh, Madison's here. Hi, Madison.
Oh,
Hey.
Hi, Miss Madison McGee. Hi, hello. She's here. The queen is here.
Someone said that Jessica reminds me of a previous BB Can winner. Would it be Sarah? I mean, maybe they were giving Sarah vibes. Sarah is one of her, I think was her fave. She wanted to play like her. But one thing about Jessica is that she is she's a BB super fan. She is a patron to, I think Rob has a podcast, is a big gamer, so she does know the game fairly well. Did I tell you what sign they were? Jessica is a Taurus.
Oh, well,
look at how China just said, oh, well, of course, she's my pick. Absolutely.
Well, here's the thing, because there's definitely, and this I didn't realize until I actually went into the house, there's a big difference between knowing the game and understanding the game. So you could be a Frenchie, you could watch, or you could have watched every single season or every single episode of every single season. You could be a live feeder. You could subscribe to Rob Has a Podcast, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you understand your strengths and your weaknesses and how both will kind of play into the way that you play the game and execute your strategy. So I'm very curious to see how she's going to play as a super fan. Is she going to be a Frenchie, where she essentially gets too excited and overwhelmed by being in the house and shoots themselves in the foot? I don't know. But I do love me a good Taurus, especially a Taurus woman. And Jessica kind of reminds me of Sarah Beth. Just aesthetically.
Really?
With like the glasses and like the cute little face.
Giving quirky, yeah.
Yeah,
quirky.
some people in the chat aren't really digging her video. Brayden, I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with her. Did you think of anything? Like, did you watch Jessica's video?
I did. I'm trying to remember what they said. I think you kind of nailed it all where they're like, I'm a super fan, but I feel as though I don't think that they're going to. I mean, people say this, but I don't think they're going to play too hard too fast. But you never know. But I see someone in the chat saying, since they are on BB Twitter, do you think that they'll know who Kyle is?
That's a good question, and I think that they will. I think not only Jessica, but there's another person who we'll get to who is also a BB super fan. So I think that yes, that is a possibility. I don't know if that'll be like detrimental to his game or if they'll use it to their.
I would say no, but I mean, people really take any reason in that house to come after you. So I mean,
I feel as a BB super fan, it would be something that they would keep close to their chest because that would then kind of out the fact that they know a lot about Big Brother, and that would obviously like make them a target pretty early on.
I agree. I think I would probably use it more so to my advantage in the fact that I don't know if Kyle is really a big Big Brother fan at all. So I would I think use that in the sense of he's probably not thinking, like big brain wise. He's just kind of, in the moment learning the game as it goes. Versus, if you're a super fan, you're like, oh, okay, so like we're good there.
Jessica and Kyle, maybe. Who knows?
If anything, I feel like that would hurt Jessica's game by exposing the fact that they're a super fan. I'm not really sure how that would negatively impact Kyle's game, especially if Kyle just kind of stumbled into the BB sphere on accident and hasn't really been keeping up since. But fun fact, Azza actually knew who Frenchie was.
Yeah.
In the house. Because Frenchie was super active on BB Twitter, but she never used that information to her advantage. So,
and she never told you all? Did she ever tell you all about it?
No, because she felt like that would expose the fact that she was a super fan. So she told us after we got out of the house. But yeah, let's see if she does anything like that.
Imagine
I don't know if it's even like a.
Sorry.
What were you gonna say, Kimmy?
I was gonna say, imagine if Jessica's the vixen that we're waiting on, because I remember when Brooke took off those glasses.
Tea, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. I don't know.
Like she's all that. So.
Mayhaps.
On my season, I know everyone was very like forthcoming with them being super fans. So I mean, I don't know if it'll be as big as a issue on this season.
Another interesting fact: she's the oldest female on the. In the cast. I don't know if that's gonna be a big. Yeah, she's 35. She's the oldest. And then there's one other male who's the oldest male who's like 43. So pretty much she's like. I mean, it's a relatively young cast. I'd be interested to see like who she can actually get along with. Given that she's a visual artist, there's a lot of creatives on the season, so maybe she might be able to get along with, with the creatives. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Joseph said Jessica's partner told us last night on Rob has a podcast that they prefer they and them pronouns, but she and her is okay. Yeah, it was when it said they or she. So I think she'll definitely, hopefully do well. Let's get on to the next one. Josh. This is Dr. Chada. This is Dr. Chada. Now, Josh Nash, 28 from Vancouver. He's a pediatric resident. Before anybody starts gagaing, we were told that he has a boyfriend.
I can still, I can still stand.
He's a Virgo.
He is.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yes.
Literally half the cast.
I know, literally. One of the things that was very interesting about him is that he said he was clumsy, messy, and disorganized. I've like never heard 3 like negative things said in a row when trying to describe yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, how do we feel about this?
He's humble. I mean,
Humble
he can't be that messy, disorganized, and clumsy. He's a doctor, or he's well on his way to becoming a doctor. So
True.
I have no choice but to scoop up Josh as well. He's mine, along with Helene.
Not taking half the cast.
Watch it, girl, because you know you can only take one at a time. So choose
Period.
wisely. I would
If you guys
believe
come for either of them.
Yeah, Rona, I do believe Josh's daddy. He is kind of giving me Kylan vibes. I don't know.
Not
like,
Kylan.
I mean,
not
Kylan's
about
still a
loving him
very
anymore.
good-looking man. I know you're so over Kylan at that point.
Mom,
like,
are you calling? Dinner's ready? Okay. I'm over it. Kylan's like the attractive sibling, and I'm like, oh, just take him. Oh my god.
Well, you know, I mean, he's a good-looking chap, I will say.
Yeah.
Look at Jess.
What? I thought Brayden was a good-looking chap too. Like all of the.
Yes.
I mean, when do they ever cast like non-good-looking people on the show?
This
Like
is
I feel
true.
like
This is true.
you know, the only time they turn ugly is when you start to really get to know them.
Yeah.
So
fully.
My
No, I
cast,
remember.
you know, questions. I have some questions about our cast.
Well, I remember when I was first introduced to your guys' cast, I was like, oh, wow. And then, of course, as the season went on, they just, all of them,
She went,
literally all of them became
wow.
ugly with the exception of like 5.
she's like, oh no, bye.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I'm definitely lying because I remember in our lineup, like right before we walk on stage, I turned to one of the PAs and I was like, and she was like, I know. And then about 6 hours into the house, I was like,
you said never
I'm
mind.
a celebrity, get me out of here.
Yeah. Naked and afraid.
Where's the eviction button?
Entire summer. I'm so sorry, but we no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Well, we shall see with him. I'm excited to kind of see. Okay, so now we go into Kevin Jacobs. Not this pose. This pose is sending me so hard. Like I'm
and the shirt. They did not have to put him in the bowling shirt. I'm so sorry. It was unnecessary.
This is giving me very like Usher, very Chris Brown.
No, please.
Come on.
No, I'm literally horrible.
Now people going
Big D mastermind vibes.
Mastermind, yes.
Well, actually, Kevin is considering himself a mastermind. He is the self-acclaimed Rohan of the season. He wants to be a villain.
Yeah.
Wait, Ro was the villain?
Oh my god! Yeah,
no, he was
self-claimed villain. To season 7.
That's what I thought too.
I already don't like him.
Not Kevin's hairline is giving Avatar. You guys are horrible in the comments. Leave this man alone.
We are not a trolling type of play, but I mean, hey, like let's
Earth, Wind, Air. No, I'm just kidding.
You know, let's see. He's 28. He's from Ontario. He's a sales engineer. He's also a Rob has a podcast patron. He has he is
He's a super fan.
He is a super fan. He is an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. That's a little different.
Interesting. Yeah.
Aquariuses, as I said on my season, are emotionally unavailable. Hopefully nobody tells him that, or they will get evicted, or they will try to come after them. He will try to come after them. No. But yeah,
I just don't know. So in his video, he very much said he has prepped. He, knows all the rules. He's like, I know how to play Big Brother to a T. It's gonna be so easy. There's no way I don't win. He's like, I've been biohacking my body, to make sure I perform the best in comps. I just honestly listen. If he can back it up,
yeah,
then there's nothing I can say.
I don't know. Like look, when Rohan came and said he was going to be the villain of the season, I was so hype. Like, I was like, yes, Rohan's going to be the villain. And then I watched him play and I was like, he is not the villain. Like, he wasn't even
I
playing
mean,
half of the
debatable.
villain.
When he left you and Austin on the block.
I mean,
Pretty
that
villainous.
wasn't really like villain vibes. When I'm hearing
I don't
villain
know.
vibes, you are very much purposely doing things. Like, there was nothing in his DMs, there was nothing in like the feeds that made it seem like he was doing it on purpose. The only reason he left y'all was because he was too scared to do anything that was going to upset the other side. It wasn't because, you know, but a villain for me is like, I'm going to do it just to
I know
spite.
what you mean. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think he would have been more of a villain had he taken one of y'all off and just said, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna finesse this a la who is the BB Can, the Australian Tim. Like, if he did a Tim like that on his season on what season was that? 4? Yeah, that was season 4. Like, if he did it like that, where he's just doing like crazy things that don't make sense just to kind of make the house chaotic, that I'm all down for. But I don't know. Not that he gives me Frenchie vibes, but he could also just be playing. I'm wondering if he's going to play too hard.
That's what I wonder as well.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's the type, if you're in the house and everyone's like, I just love Chada and Jess so much, and then he's like, perfect, I'll put them up.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the vibes that I get. And it's like, what? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess.
I feel like overconfidence is the worst thing to have in the Big Brother house. And to me, he seems very overconfident. I mean, you look at what happened to Brent. Brent came in with sort of the same attitude. Like, listen, I played D1 football. I'm going to beast these people in physical comps. And, you know, I'm a smart guy, so I'm going to do well in the mental comps too. And puzzles. Yeah. Go puzzles. So, and then he ended up, you know, getting sent home 11-0 and didn't even know that he was the target. So that's kind of what I'm getting from Mr. Kevin Jacobs.
Wait, Rona Lisha says that people who know him in real life say he's actually one of the nicest guys ever, and he's just playing a role. I mean, possible.
I just want him to be able to actually play the role, you know? Like, I mean, absolutely. I think it's weird. Like, when you're playing the role and you know you're playing a role, you got to tell the audience and even on the feeds that you're playing this role. Now I want to see a step-by-step play of what you're doing, because if not, everything's going to look like it just happened, you know, and that you're just an ass, or you know what I mean? Like, you had to own up to it. Some of the biggest reasons why some people are loved is because, or especially with someone like Tyler Crispin in his first in 20, was because he was always talking to the feeds and he was always saying like what he was doing, or if it was a lie or whatever he was playing. Like, you have to play that up. So I would hope that is how Kevin plays and we get some really good entertainment from him. But it's also very different because once you're in that house, if they're not vibing with you, bye-bye first boot. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's very hard.
You know,
no, I agree, because I also, I mean, internally, I think I kind of like vocalized where I was like, I want to be petty. You know, I was like, I want to make big moves. Like, I don't care. But then night 1, when I was last picked, I was like, oh, so I know where I sit on the social hierarchy. Like, I'm at the bottom. So clearly, how is this going to work for me?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I mean, and who knows like what the first twist will be. The first twists always mess people up in some people's games, because I feel like our first twist was the same thing. Like, I came out like saying I can be camp director, I can do this, and like not knowing that it was putting a major target on my back, where people were like, okay, she's confident enough to like play this game and do this, and all of a sudden, bam, I'm you know, I'm being banished, and I'm just like, oh no, now my whole game is like, I'm all the way at the bottom, and like, I need to chill out for a couple weeks to figure out
Yeah.
what the hell I'm gonna do. Because you don't because then you become an easy target as soon as you're like, up there. So we shall
agree.
see. I don't know. Like, I want to like him.
But BB Can has twists that are like really, really good and make sense, right? Like I like how when they start off with teams and then like eventually split off, like it seems like people still kind of stay in their teams a little bit. I love that because I feel like a lot of times in the US, people are so anxious to prove that they're not with their teams. And like in Canada, it's kind of like the opposite.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm rolling with them. What about it?
Yeah.
And like next.
Yeah.
Interesting. So let's get down to Kyle Moore.
The fake Kyle Moore.
The real, or like people would say, the real Kyle Moore.
Oh wait, this is the real Kyle Moore?
I mean, I guess they're both Kyle Moore. So
yeah.
Who knows? May the best Kyle Moore win. I have no idea.
Can I just say that morning last year on Twitter was insane. In fucking that like span of 72 hours where we thought this was him, and then he woke up and was like, nah. And then he was like, but wait, I'm kind of into this. That was like the most insane day on Twitter I have ever, like, it was insane. And then waking up 3 days ago and finding out he was on the cast. Arissa. Like, yes.
He's the people's choice.
The People's Choice Award, yeah.
Yeah, he is. People's Choice Award. I mean, he came in, Kyle Moore, 23. He's from Nova Scotia, Halifax. He's a podcaster, does a podcast for mental health podcaster. He is a Virgo.
Another one?
Another Virgo. Yeah, I know, girl. I'm telling you, half the cast is Virgo.
Yeah.
It's crazy because my Kyle Moore is also a Virgo.
Oh, really?
My Kyle.
Oh my God, too? Holy.
He's also a Virgo, yeah.
This is wild. Wow. This is wild. Knew nothing about Big Brother until people were literally tagging him, talking like about, oh my God,
can't wait to see Kyle.
Can't wait to see you on Big Brother Canada. And he's like, huh? What's that? And since then, he's been on he has played games like not Sequester. He played a few different types of games, like with Rob Has a Podcast, I mean, and now has studied, I would assume has studied up on his Big Brother.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes, thank you, Moses, Among Us. Thank you, Siobhan.
Okay.
I keep on. Yes, he has played Among Us. It says I'm wondering if I've played Among Us with him or the actual Kyle. I forget which two. Or the actual Kyle. They're both Kyles. I forgot which Kyle I played with, but yes, 2 Virgo Kyle Moores. That is wild. He's a youngin.
Yeah, he's a little baby.
He's a baby.
They made just me in the house.
Yeah, I mean, how do we think? This is going to be interesting, depending on whether someone says, "Hey, that's Kyle Moore. He was supposed to be on the show."
But he wasn't, right? They
might think he's an airhead.
Yeah, no, people just assumed.
Yeah, people just got it confused.
Well, you know what? Someone said, Nunya says, Arissa says, I'm going to give you a straight white man and you will stand. Let me tell you, props for BB Can for not giving us a problematic anybody this season yet. By now, people would have already figured it out. People would have already been tweeting and saying, you got to get this person out. So far,
you're so right. Yeah.
Twitter FBI has not been able to crack the code. They have not been able to find anything problematic on any of these people. And I'm kind of standing it. I love it.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like, how insane would it be if Kyle Moore wins? Like, that is the type of story that you can literally hang your life on. Like,
Yeah,
I woke up
true.
one morning. And I was just chilling. I had all these notifications. What the fuck is Big Brother? I've never heard of that before. A year later, I ended up on the show because people love me for some random reason. The random reason is that I'm a decent human being. And like, I literally end up on this show and I win. And people, I'm like, imagine if he wins and doesn't do anything problematic at all.
You might be optimistic here.
Do you think that since Kevin's also a super fan, that he's gonna know who Kyle is, and since his, MO is getting out fan faves, he's gonna get out Kyle?
Maybe.
Wait, for who?
For Kevin, since he says that his MO is getting out fan faves, do you think he'll know Kyle and be like, "Oh my God, everyone on Twitter loves this guy"?
I think he definitely will know Kyle. I think he will definitely not want to work with him, and get him out ASAP if that's the case.
Do we think that Kyle Moore is dumb enough to say that, like, tell his actual story of how he got on the show? Do we think he's that dumb?
Well, there was a video of him saying that he's not really good at lying, I think, or that he trips up and stumbles on his words a lot. And there was a clip on Twitter where he went on live before he went in the house, or before he went for sequester, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm like, just transitioning with life," and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're on BB Can," and he was like, "BB Can, I mean, that's." No, oh my God, I wish. That's
my gosh.
Oh,
poor kid.
That'll still make him loved by a lot of people just because he's super sweet. I don't know about winning though.
So basically he's Jedson. Aww.
He's very cute. And he's also sworn, I saw that he's like, "I will not go to showmance." He's like, "I don't care if you have the hottest woman in there. It's never gonna happen."
Oh, I love that. Okay.
We'll see.
We shall see.
We shall see. Okay.
Not Marty Frenette.
Marty.
From Petit Rocher, New Brunswick. Is that how you say
it? Petit Rocher.
Petit Rocher.
Fraud investigator.
Yeah. Not him on the feed. Listen, I'm investigating a case.
Not us avoiding him at all costs.
Not the Canadian government literally putting him in as a production plant to get the tea on Kyle Moore. Fraud investigator. He would have the perfect reason to put up Kyle Moore.
We need to bring him down here because BBUS doesn't do their job hard enough. We need him on the production staff to get rid of some of the shit that we have getting into our house. We need Martin Frenette.
I don't know. How do we feel about would a fraud investigator be somewhat similar to like the cops that we've had on previous seasons? Like, are we looking at someone who's going to be like constantly looking at, people's body, people's.
I feel like he'll be very observant, and I think that maybe the house guests will catch on. I think it's the same thing as like
Steve.
Doctors or lawyers, where it's like it's very hard to hide what you do. Like you have to say that you're somewhere in that realm. Like I feel like when X was like, "Oh, I'm just a bartender," people were like, "But how? Like you just don't like you speak like a lawyer. You don't speak like a bartender."
But not just that. He goes to bed at 9 p.m. We were like, "Okay, you're lying. First mistake."
Yeah, Xavier was weird to me because I would see clips of him talking, and I'm like, "You give very like white collar energy." So like
no, I mean we all knew. And then when we asked him to make like a Moscow Mule or a mint julep and he didn't know the 3 ingredients, we were like, okay, that just steals the deal. But
like, you add the Moscow and you add the mule.
The mule and put it together in a copper mug. No. Everyone knew that he was lying, but no one cared. But with this guy, Marty Frenette, however you say his last name, I feel like Big D, but I think he's going to exude the same energy as Steve from season 20, the first boot.
Yeah. Some
Where
people have said
yeah.
that he's giving kind of first boot.
Yeah.
And yes, says he reads people for a living. Here's the thing. The thing is that when you read people for a living, they also can see that you're reading them, and
Yeah.
that gives them
Mm.
like really off-putting vibes, and they're like, nah, dude needs to go. And given that he is the only person in his 40s and there's only one person in their 30s, like we have a lot of 20-something year olds that are or two people in their 30s, I'm sorry. They're going to be like, he can go, go. Like, because why not? The first week is always she'll be back. She's having some technical difficulties. Yeah, you always have that issue. Is Kemi?
Mhm.
Mrs. Kimmy is back.
She's back.
I'm the problem. Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you the problem?
Never.
Are you
Am I
the
the
drama? Are you the
I'm
drama?
the drama.
I don't think
I'm
I'm the drama.
Yeah.
Am I the villain?
Someone says, if you're going to be fraudulent in this house, you must avoid this man at all costs. I'm really hoping this man does not say, that would be really dumb of him to say that he is anywhere near what he does.
Yeah.
Just the word investigator just is going to be like, dude, gotta go. He gotta go. You know.
So
You gotta be very interesting.
I feel like someone who is like a criminal, like a career criminal, will be good at winning Big Brother. If they could get the comps together.
Yeah, scammers, absolutely.
Like a con artist, yeah. So just politicians.
Tinder swindler. The Tinder swindler would be
Tinder swindler probably would eat Big Brother up.
Oh wow! Not us vouching for the Tinder swindler. Like, he would be great feeds.
He needs to win Big Brother because I heard he got a lawsuit coming down the pipes. So we need to get him on a show to win some money so he can pay up.
Yeah, we shall see. Let's get to the next. Melina.
Icon, legend, star.
Gorgeous. I mean, like, is she not stunning?
Stunning.
29.
Toronto.
Right. Amazing jawline. She's an artist. She's a tattoo. I was just told that someone had done, like, she had done the tattoos. She had done some tattoos on a previous podcaster's friend, and like, she's known to be very meticulous. She's a Virgo.
I believe it.
Another Virgo,
hunty.
Are you kidding me?
She's like, what is going on? So I'm gonna say that a Virgo's gonna win this season.
Oh yeah,
more than likely.
I mean, if 15 out of the 16 house guests are Virgos, then yeah, mathematically speaking.
That is so funny. They said Melina gives her Mortal Kombat katana. Like, she does give me some type of like feisty, I'm gonna kick your ass vibes, but just
she gives me like bad bitch energy, you know?
Such bad
like
bitch
I would
energy.
Like see her in the house and be like, you're just so cool, like I just want to be your friend.
Yeah.
I
mean, I don't know how true this is, but a couple people have tweeted me saying that they think she's going to play similarly to me. And I don't know what that means, because my strategy pre-jury consisted of sleeping, eating, and doing my makeup. But
honestly, the best pre-jury strat.
Yeah, I mean, hello, Chris Kattan, me, icons, legends. No, I'm just kidding.
But once it hits jury, it's like, oh, time to wake up. Let's
as soon as I hit the block, I said, okay, we're in a game, right?
Oh yeah, it's time to play, I guess.
Yes. I guess I have nothing happening. Yeah, no, oh my God, she's beautiful.
I heard her say, or not her say, but I saw like in an interview that someone was like, what is your strategy? And then she's like, I don't want to let off too much before the game starts, but definitely look forward to an all girls alliance.
Oh, okay. Well, has a girls alliance on BB Can ever been successful or no?
No.
Oh,
I don't think. I don't think it's ever been on. Wait, what?
With the quickness. No.
The picnic?
Well, I don't think it's ever been successful on Big Brother. I think only Survivor with like the Black Widow Brigade, is that what they're called? Black Widow?
Yeah.
I think think that's really the only time it's ever like really been successful.
I don't know. I mean, I couldn't see any of the females right now on this season actually pull off a female alliance. My vibes, at least the girls that I have seen, and we still have two more to go in terms of the girls. But I mean, one was like went on the show because she was trying to be petty toward a coworker. So I don't see that girl being in an all girls alliance. And I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. Maybe we'll see. Well, like let's go to the next person and we'll kind of go back to that. So we got Moose. Moose is from Toronto. A lot of people from Toronto, and there's a lot of Virgos. That's too like a lot of Toronto people.
You're like Moose, tell me you're from Canada without telling me you're from Canada, like
well, it's more like tell me you're from Toronto without telling me you're from Toronto, not necessarily Canada, but I mean Moose. He's a content creator. He has already been known to be maybe either following Kyle. If anybody knows, either he's already following Kyle or Kyle is following him.
Wait, which Kyle?
The Kyle Moore
on the season.
Kyle Moore of the season.
Oh.
I know that someone was saying, I don't know if it was about these two, but someone was saying that the two people went to the same university and they graduated the same year.
Yes, it was Moose.
Was it Moose and Kyle? Or
I believe it was Moose and Kyle.
Or was it Moose and Herman? I don't know. It was one of them.
No, it was Moose
They
and
both
Kyle.
Graduated from the same program
one year apart. Okay,
that makes sense.
Then it would be Moose and Kyle because they're similar ages. They are the only two that are of similar ages. So yes, it would be them.
I mean,
he's a Pisces.
He seems like he'll be like just like
not a Pisces man.
Kooky fun time, Like he seems like someone I would like vibe with in the house. I'd be like, you're just so funny.
He kind of reminds me of Moose from Step Up. Do you guys remember those movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I loved Moose from Step Up. Yes. Yeah. So that's kind of the vibe that he's giving me with the hair and with the shirt and with the colors and his smile.
Yeah. Also, I know that he knows Erica from season 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how close they are, but I know that they do know each other.
This is going to be interesting because he is a content creator, right?
True.
I don't know how they fare well.
You're a content creator before you go on a reality show. Like, you probably have like nice vibes just like oozing off you, right? Like he'll probably be very well liked, so that will probably work to his advantage.
I agree.
Yeah, unless he says that he's a content creator, and then that could go the opposite way.
Would that be a reason to like get rid of someone because they're a content creator?
I mean, people will find any reason.
People can be weird about that, right? Like, like they're a content creator.
What's that? AJ says his real name is Mustafa.
Oh, okay.
I like. And he is definitely giving Corbin Blue vibes. Yeah. Absolutely Corbin Blue vibes. I'm waiting for him to like double Dutch or something.
Not push it to the no. I feel like in the Big Brother house, people will look for any excuse to send you home or any excuse to justify why you shouldn't win the money. And if, he goes in and says that he's a content creator, which there's no real reason to lie about that, but I could definitely see people thinking, oh, well, he doesn't have a real job, which means that he doesn't really need the money. He's obviously younger than most of us. He probably doesn't have bills to pay. Therefore, he's expendable, because that's what people said about me on my season since I'm a student. So I could see it going both ways. But it's definitely going to be a thought that runs through people's heads, even if they don't act on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I see him doing well.
Me too.
Really well, but like I really do hope that he doesn't mention that he's a content creator, because people like, I don't know if you guys watch Love is Blind, but this recent season there was some girl who's like, I have like so many Instagram followers And then like the audience was already like, oh my God, she's here for TV, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like if he goes in and says that, he might get that sort of reaction. And I hope not. Because he seems like a nice guy. So hopefully he goes far.
I hope so too. And you're
Yeah,
right.
I don't know if he makes specifically also like content for himself. I think he works for, I think in his videos he works for like ESPN in Toronto, and he like does like content creation for like the sports games and stuff that happens, or like Sportsnet.
Mm.
So I don't know if it's like specifically like, oh, I create my own content and that part, or if it's like for like another company.
Yeah.
Which I feel like may make people look at it a different way. If he's like, oh, I just like create content for a small business, nothing crazy.
It would be interesting. I see like people say, yes, if you have a social media following that might vote you for getting advantages or powers, you have to go. And I'm wondering if people in this season are going to be thinking that way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That'd be an interesting take on it.
apparently
Maybe
Melina's popping on social media. Says AJ.
Oh wow.
Wait,
Who's
what?
AJ? Oh, says AJ. Okay.
Yeah, it said that Melina has over 435,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Well, hey, let's
Yeah.
do that. So, okay, now we have the other.
Yeah, so that's
This is the real Jamie Lynn.
This is the real
JC Lynn. Yeah.
JC Lynn or whatever. So this is Stephanie Patterson. She's 26 again from Toronto. She's a Virgo.
Are you kidding me? No, you're lying.
No, she's a Virgo. I'm dead
Were all
serious.
these people born September 12th? Is that the?
I have
is
no
that the
idea.
tea?
I don't know.
That's my dad's birthday.
Oh, really? Well, she's
Yeah.
a child and youth worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. What we don't know much about her. I'm assuming now we do. Like she knows. People are saying she knows Jamar.
People. Yeah, she knows Jamar. She knows like people from past seasons.
How?
Yeah, I've heard that she will be. I think just like
through social media.
I think just like going to like other like gatherings that other BBLM are at, and navigating her way in. And I think, and I also heard that she will be like, she'll be very spicy this season.
Okay.
I love
a wild time.
I love the phrase navigating her way in. Brayden is so nice. Like,
what do you mean?
The Canadian jumped out.
The Canadian does jump out. She's just, navigating her way into spaces. I love that.
Okay, she's been trying. People say she's been trying to apply, or she's been applying for a long time. It's given her some time to get acquainted with certain past house guests to kind of get the vibe of what it would be like if she decides to get into showmance.
That's good. Curating these relationships will hopefully serve her in the house of how to, make it the furthest that she can.
Is she a super fan?
I would assume. I mean, I don't know what like the definition of super fan is, but I would say she's been applying for a few seasons, and I would assume that she's watched quite a bit.
Well, I'm happy for her that she was finally able to make it into the house.
That's so a hard thing
when people like apply so many times and then they get on, and I swear it's those people who always crush it. Like Tyler Crispin, he applied so many times, and like Frenchie. Well, okay, he didn't crush it though.
But Alyssa crushed it. Alyssa made it.
Alyssa crushed it. Yeah.
Alyssa crushed it. Angela Rummins also applied a bunch of times.
Really?
Jess's friend from our season, Nick, he applied a bunch of times, I believe, and he also made it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say my friend? When you said Jess, I thought you meant some Jess from another season.
That is what I said. I did say that. Yes.
No, he didn't. No, she did not.
Not Jessica's friend.
That.
Not Jessica's friend from my season.
No, absolutely not.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, you are so funny.
She's messy. So She's messy. She is.
Messy Kemi.
But I feel like the people who apply multiple times, like they always do pretty well. Well, typically do pretty well.
I would say, and she's a social worker.
Child and youth worker.
Child and youth worker.
So was Victoria. I mean, no, she wasn't. Victoria was just a social.
That was Beth, right? Victoria said she was a youth advocate.
Youth advocate.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Jordan knows full well that is Kemi's bestie Nick. Yes, correct. Jordan, bestie Nick, her bestie.
It's
Absolutely.
true. Yeah. Very.
The Amigas Cheetahs, Jack, Jackson, Kemi, Nick.
The Amigas Cheetahs. No, you didn't.
It's true.
No. Well, okay. So we're only down to a few more. Wait, where did Brayden go? Because I know that he want to be talking about this hot puppy. So we are coming down to Mr. Steven Gino.
He's
talking
about
I'm back. I'm
now
back.
he's
Don't
back.
you
Now
worry.
he's back. Now he's back. Now that we're talking about Papi Chulo. Papi.
Chulo.
Papi Chulo.
Papi squared.
Steven Gino. Papi squared. He is a 28. He's from Laval, Quebec. He speaks French. Kemi, you said you wanted to learn French, didn't you?
You know, I knew this is where you were going to take this, Jess. I had a feeling.
Kemi said, I've always wanted to know how to French kiss.
Wow.
You know,
here's my thing, right? I just feel like, because I'm assuming, obviously, that he's Greek, I just feel like it's very difficult Greek men to be unattractive. Like, no matter how hard they try,
I agree.
I feel like it's so hard for them. And,
Ooh.
I would agree with that.
I see I feel bad people on Twitter, I mean, are not dragging him, but
why?
So for BB Can, they always ask, like, would you rather be hated and win or lose and be loved? And everyone in the cast said they would rather be hated and win, and he's the only one that said that he would rather be loved and lose.
He must watch season 1.
He's being honest.
Well, he's also, although he's a fighter, he says he's a lover. Like, so he has named himself as being a lover. So
the comments are killing me.
Ooh la la, papicito. However, sorry, he's a Cancer.
Shauna said,
red flag.
Jessica can act as fake as she wants to, but she sent me his picture a few days ago and was like, I saw this photo and my back started to arch. I'm just the messenger.
She's such a liar. Oh my God. Kemi is playing Big Brother right now. I'm about to turn off the feed. I am a married woman. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Look at Kemi talking like it's just us four and doesn't realize that we have hundreds of people on this feed. She's lying, by the way. Kemi is very sarcastic. So, however, had I been single, that maybe could have happened. That I don't know. But because I am a married woman who loves her husband very much so, I am gonna say it's a no for me. But he's a good-looking dude. He gives
I definitely feel as though he gives like sweetheart vibes. Like I feel like just visually, I'd be like, oh, you're probably like a big jerk, and we won't get along. But I think that he will be very sweet. I hope. I don't mark my words.
He's giving me season 16 Cody Calafiore energy. You know how Cody Calafiore was a big flirt, but everyone still liked him in the house. He got along with everyone, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't that much drama surrounding him. And then in season 22 he came back and he was kind of the ringleader of that side of the house. So I'm getting like a combination of season 16 and season 22 Cody Calafiore from Gino, except he's a Cancer man, so I have to go.
Yo, that's throwing me off. I just know so many Cancer men, and I'm sorry if you're a Cancer man watching.
And they're all
we appreciate you. We appreciate you. We love you, but yo, Cancer men are something else. And to say that the only experiences I have had with Cancer men have been Jack from season 21, which obviously you all know I evicted. Humble brag. But it, and then was Kyland.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyland, obviously more tolerable. I love
Yeah.
him. You know,
Jamar's a Cancer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. My computer just froze. I'm sorry, my Wi-Fi. But I feel like there's a bashing session that I needed to be like a part of that I just missed.
We're talking about how unbearable Cancer men are in relationships. We don't like Cancer men. I don't like Cancer men.
you know, again, Chad is very passionate about this. I feel like she would go back into the house and she would ask each and every individual man what their sign was, and she would evict the next Cancer.
That's exactly what I did. Cancers gotta go. Tauruses gotta go. Pisces gotta go. Scorpios gotta go. And that was everyone from the house.
It's just everybody. That is literally everybody. So who are you trying to keep?
Well, I was trying to win, Jessica.
I can't.
True. You couldn't get rid of Kylan fast enough, though. That was the problem, right? So, yeah. So, we got your Cancer, Mr. Gino here. This is gonna be good, Feeds. He is open to a showman's.
Oh, of course he is. Okay,
so,
just put him and Miss Stephanie together.
Yeah, just push him to Stephanie
or Stacey Lynn.
Or Stacey Lynn, yeah.
Or
wait, just out of curiosity, do we know everyone's height?
No.
Not him gonna be 5'2".
Oh, not him being a short king. Oh, what about Gino and Melina? Ooh,
I can get behind
that couple.
I mean,
Melina, I believe, has a partner.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe Melina has a partner. I guess I should have said that. I believe
there was a woman who had a partner on Big Brother All Stars, and she still found a love connection.
Not flop miss. Okay, anyway, continue.
I can't.
I don't know who it was.
I believe
Gino is definitely under 5'9".
No, do we know this? Do we know this for sure?
If he's 6'2", then it's over.
Because everyone also thought that I was very, very short in the house, so I don't know.
Oh no, and Brayden's super tall.
He's 6'2", clear the way for me.
Yes. Yes, then it is over.
Let's all for those in the chat, please do your duty. Not Krampus.
Like 6'8".
Please let us know. He's 6 foot tall. Wait, no.
These people don't actually know.
5'8", and another person says he's 6 foot tall. Come on.
I mean, Dimitri is also very short, and I don't think he reads short on television.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's only like 5'8", 5'9". I think Ika's only 5'2".
How tall is Ika? Ika's very small, though.
I think she's like 5'2". That's
no, someone's playing. Really? Someone's playing. There's no way, Deborah, that he would be 6'6", because Demi would have already been in those DMs for show. Look at her. Look at her face. Look at her face. It froze on that face, girl. It froze on that face. Let's go to Miss Summer Sales. This is Miss Petty Queen. We call her. We're going to call her Miss Petty Queen. She is fun employed, 25, from Toronto. Another Virgo, believe it or not.
I love her.
Are we surprised? Another Virgo? Oh, wow.
I'm over this. Virgo. I'm over it. If I have to hear the word
so
Virgo one more
they
time.
Really did just get everyone who was born in September.
They said, hey, let's keep it even. Let's
being one of the criteria.
Yeah, right. You must be a Virgo.
Yeah. She's fun employed. However, the fun thing about her is that she applied for BB Can to spite one of her coworkers who wanted to be on the show. Hence, we call her the Petty Queen. And
can you imagine being the coworker watching this and you're like,
I love that. Right.
I just don't know what I would do.
Imagine she wins. Fucking icon. Like, I literally, she's my winner pick solely based off of that, because when Jess and whoever else was on season 21, my ex-boyfriend's girlfriend is like a super fan, and I remember just sitting there like, now obviously it didn't turn out in my favor, but I'm wishing the best for our girl Summer. Love that. We love the pettiness.
I do worry though, because this was my worry going in the house, that when you are petty, I guess you technically are an emotional player, which is what I was worried I would be. So I worry that, you know, pettiness will blind her strategic mind, you know, when she's like, you know what, this person did me dirty last week, they've been talking smack, we need to go.
Yeah. It's hard not to
you
get
know
in that.
Oh, 1000%.
Someone says that they give them Ica vibes. If that's the case, then we will be very entertained. I would love to see it. Yeah.
She's definitely giving chaos.
I love.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a TikTok of Gino, and
not the BB Can TikTok.
And he looks to be about like 5'11", 6 feet.
How can you see this on TikToks? I don't get it. Like,
well, because he's standing next to a curtain.
Here,
so Jeff, you can kind of use the curtain for reference.
And here's the thing:
his legs don't look short, and his torso doesn't look short either.
Wait! Is there a height requirement for firefighters?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, maybe in Canada it's different.
I was going to say the Canadian standards might be a little different. However, we have to take into account. Remember, like growing up, and we're like, oh my God, in school, they never taught us how to do our taxes. They never taught us, anything about buying a house, but they taught us the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean theorem was to figure out men's height when they're not in our presence. Now, Gino looks like a 5'9" to me, just based off of what Hannah just showed. To be honest,
I don't think so. I'm usually pretty good with people's heights.
Hannah, you yourself are 5 foot even, so I feel like that.
No. Oh my gosh, are you insane? I'm 5'10".
Rona says, I told you Gino was 6 foot tall. I want to know how you know this information. Is this a viable source?
Start with a 6. His height starts.
It's probably like 5'10", 5'11", but not 5'8".
I would like to put money on this.
Ooh, I smell a wager.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I'm down.
I'm going to write it $5. $5.
$5.
He comes out of the season that he is under 5'10".
Under 10.
Damn.
Okay, and I will bet you $5 that he is either 5'10" or higher.
Because you did say 5'11", didn't you? Is that what you said?
I said 5'10" to 6 feet.
Yeah.
Under 5'10". Yes.
And I'm gonna go with 5'10" or taller.
Okay, I have that down. I know a lot of people say he's giving 5'10", so we'll see.
Wait a minute, I want to answer Simone. Simone asked, "What is fun employed?" That is when you are unemployed, but having some fun with it.
Yes.
The only other person I know that called himself fun employed was DX from your season. He said he was fun employed.
Mm-hmm. He is fun. Yes, he is fun,
and was not.
He is unemployed.
He was unemployed, and it was fun.
He technically he was unemployed, and it was fun. He was having a good old time.
That. And that's where we'll keep it that. I don't know how she's fun employed and saying that her coworker, that she did something to her to spite her coworker, because technically if she's fun employed, she doesn't have a coworker.
Oh, you clocking her story.
She got fired. And listen, now she's unemployed and she's having
her coworker.
Maybe her coworker
having a good old
got
time.
Her fired. That coworker got her fired.
Was her boss.
Oh.
Or maybe it was her coworker, and then she quit to be on the show,
Well,
and so is now
no,
unemployed.
well, because at that point you would just put your old job if you quit for the show,
Huh?
right?
Maybe.
Because
I
a lot of
would
us
agree.
quit our jobs.
True. I agree with this. Okay, so and our last but not definitely not least, we got Miss Tanisha White, gorgeous woman. I'm like,
Mhm.
wow,
I'm loving
stunning.
the
She
hair,
is
yes.
32. She's
Okay.
I
a
know
model.
Jess is rooting for her because she's a model.
And she's a
Mm.
mom.
Absolutely. I mean, I
Oh,
love my
wow.
model booze. I definitely love, like, Brittany was my fave only because I knew her and I was rooting for her. But yes, Miss Tanisha White is a model. She is from Quebec.
Hmm.
32. She is a Scorpio. Feisty
Mm.
Scorpio. I love me. But when I say but, this is kind of a big but because it's gonna, for me, kind of determine what she'll be like. She's a single mother, but she
Mhm.
wants to be an example she wants to be that single mom
Yeah.
example. So I always think back to when Ika told me she thought I was going to be boring because I was trying to be the example for plus size women. And usually when you're trying to be or set an example for somebody, you're trying to be on your best behavior and you'll be
Mhm.
boring because you want to win. So I get these vibes from Tanisha and saying, like, do you want to represent single moms? Because technically you could say Ika was a single, it was at that point was a single mother,
Sure.
are you trying to play like Ika? You're feisty, you're a Scorpio, you've got that fire energy, I'm trying to,
Mhm.
I don't know what I want to see in her.
I want to see
What
some
do you-
vicious gameplay. Definitely.
Listen, I stand moms, so I mean, what can I
Mhm.
say?
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking that she's gonna be the Tiffany of this season. That's just kind of
Ooh.
The vibes
the
you're getting.
reading that I'm getting from her. Yeah, I
I
think
would love
she's
to
gonna
see it.
be like a very
Strategic.
yes, very strategic, kind of like a discreet, subtle mastermind.
Mm.
So not quite as like out there and on the front lines as Tiff was last season, but strategically and socially up to par. I think people are going to trust her.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll play up the whole I'm a mom. Maybe she'll offer to cook and kind of take care of people in the house, braid people's hair. That's what Tiffany did, and she kind of used that to her advantage in the
Mhm.
game. So that's what I'm seeing for her. Tanisha, I have my eye on you. Yeah.
I love it. I don't know if she's single. I mean, she said she's a single mom, so then I'm assuming that she is available. She's from Quebec. She's French Canadian. Maybe she speaks some French. Maybe she will get along with Gino because he's on that side too. Maybe they'll have something in common and get a little thing going on.
Oh,
We'll speak
I
French to
agree
each other
with
in the house.
life with Rich. I hope she finds herself a chata if she is in fact the Tiffany of this season. And maybe the chata will be Helena. Maybe it'll
Yes, I
be
could totally see
Melina.
her.
Maybe.
If she doesn't like get, because we don't know, Scorpios are very passionate and very loving people. I don't know if she'll like end up being attracted to any men, but if she does
Mhm.
not get into a showmance and she's very passionate about like wanting to do this single mom pro female thing, I could totally see her maybe doing a little something with Melina on a Girls Alliance tip.
Yeah.
Girls can
No, for
only
sure.
hope. I'd
For
hope.
sure. Fingers crossed. I can't believe the season starts tomorrow. Like we only got a 1 week break from the travesty that was Celebrity Big Brother.
Do we have night one feeds for Canada?
Typically, no.
I don't think we can.
It's usually after the first eviction, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We'll quickly, because like, wow, we don't even have enough time. I feel like we've been on this for so long. I know that Thank you for everybody who's still on. We haven't even done a
thank you.
draft yet, and I'm like trying to figure out if we want to do it like maybe behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and
sure.
like
That's probably
and then
easier.
show it so that we're not here for another hour, because we
Yeah.
also
True.
don't have Busy, and Busy also wanted to be a part of the draft. But I did want to show. Oops, my
The
bad.
backyard.
I
Yeah.
wanted to show the house because we just got the house stuff or pictures from the house.
More house pictures, yeah.
More house pictures. There's this is the backyard. First, I've got to say this, Brayden. Like, you can kind of let us know where things are in regard to the house. But
Yeah.
first off, does this not seem very busy to you? Because I'm getting an anxiety attack, like looking at.
Well,
all
this
of
is what
the
I've been
lights.
trying to decide. I don't know if that 100,000 is always going to be there, or if that's just editing. But it does seem very bright. There's a lot going on. But I would agree that it does seem very busy, where you're like, okay, wow, my eyes will be fried. But like, look, the way we're looking, so like to the left would be like the gym, and where like our TikTok corner was. I don't know what's gonna be over there now. And then to the right would be the pool table, and then also like the way to the hot tub.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
But I
definitely
think
like
those are
giving
the same. I think those are the same couches from last season.
Are they?
The ones
Same
that were like
color?
on the top
Hmm.
that had like the pink,
I
green,
think
and blue
it's
pillows on them.
So
You think it's
interesting.
what?
It looks very nice. She thinks it's sexy.
You think
Yeah,
it's sexy, coming?
I think it's very sexy. It's giving like Liberace vibes, which I like. Like, hopefully no one's home look like this, so you can live in this for like 3 months and like get your like, you know, sexy on, but like never
Very
again.
that.
Yeah, like I think it's sleek and very gaudy, and I feel like there's something to be appreciated about that. I would like to
The gaudiness. Well, you know, this is like an ode to game shows,
Yes.
new and old.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there
okay.
are going to be, I know that Arissa says that some of these are definitely going to give you that feel of new and old game shows. I know that we saw, you know, this is the kitchen, right? You all do the
The kitchen
But-
is sexy. It is.
Wow. It's very sleek. It's
It is
very,
sleek.
very sleek. Yeah.
It says
I
everything's
love
shiny.
Yes, it's so
Yeah.
shiny and bright.
Bachelor
feel it.
pad.
This.
Okay, this right here. I have
hmm.
so many questions, so many thoughts. So this is where my first head goes. So all the doors are, I think, the same color as the colors on the wheel.
Hmm.
And there's also 16 things. So people were saying that maybe on night 1, it's just going to spin for who's HOH or spin for nominees. Because if you see at the front, there's like a little red dial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
I
think
would
that
like
they'll
to see it.
have to like maybe press the button to show who the nominee
They'll each
is?
spin or something, yeah.
I
Oh,
love
wow.
that, like Price is Right vibes.
Yeah.
Very that. It really is the game of life.
Yes. Oh, yes. The game of life. They have like, yeah, what's behind door number 1 and what's behind door number 2 type vibe.
Yeah.
I get that. This is, yeah. I mean, this is definitely something. This is definitely something. Oh, the doors are numbered.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out too, which is very strange.
Wait, which doors are these originally?
So 14, 3, and 19 were that rainbow splatter that came down the wall.
Okay.
And then 19 is the DR. DR
And
is
then
the
the
DR.
DR, it says DR, but 14,
and then
3,
the red
and 9.
door. And yeah, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they're just for show. I don't think every door opens. There's no way.
Yeah, that would be way too many rooms in the house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 14, 3, and 19. I feel like that has to be played on something. I don't know. That would be
There's numbers on
interesting.
every door because there's like 7, 2, 11.
Oh, is
Oh,
that?
what is this?
Oh, up there.
Yeah, like on the top.
Yeah.
Do you see on the top?
Oh, yeah, 10, 7. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think every door has a number on it.
This is going to be interesting. Yes, this is what we
Yeah, what
said,
is this?
Chada. It may be kind of like that Deal or No Deal type of, vibe where you get a call. Maybe you get a call and, they're going to tempt you
Give you
with
an
a certain
offer.
price to get an offer, and you either take it or you don't take it. Maybe if you're HOH, maybe they'll say I don't know. This is going to be interesting. I'd be very interested to see what that might be.
Yeah.
This is the HOH where they
This
do
is the
their
diary
HOH.
room, right?
Is this a diary room?
Yeah, I think this is the diary room.
Oh, wow.
Okay. I didn't know the diary room looked like that for some reason.
I think
kinda like
so.
it.
I thought it was where you
Did noms?
where you did nominations. No?
I
That's
think
not-
that is the telephone booth room.
Oh, you think that's where how they do the nominations?
Well, that's where it used to be, at least.
Got it. Okay. And then this is the dining room looking out toward the backyard. Yes. Okay. So like very dark and bright. Okay. Now you have the HOH room. I'm not gonna lie, not my favorite.
It's okay.
I love it.
Really? How about you,
Yeah.
Kemi?
Not my favorite.
Oh,
It just seems
not
so.
me just having low standards. It's fine.
I don't know.
I think
It's
it's
just
the comforter is giving very like the Spy Who Shagged Me vibes. And
Austin Powers. Not doing make you
ultra
money,
modern, like,
baby.
lot.
yeah, it's just like there's just so much color. I don't know. It's just like,
There's a lot of
whoa. Someone said Jordan said it's giving him McDonald's.
Not ba.
Someone said on Twitter that the BB house reminds them of a Zara fitting room, and I really died.
Here's your gaudy, Kemi. Like this is pretty gaudy yaddy yaddy. I feel
I like gaudy. Like I like excess. It's definitely giving me Sodom and Gomorrah. Just kidding. Oh my God. Maybe we can clip that out. But like, yes, I like it. I like the HOH.
It's cute.
Like,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm like, don't even know what I'm looking at here, Brayden. If you're opening the HOH doors and you're looking at this, what are those doors that we're looking at?
So straight ahead, next to the right of 16, that's the bathroom. That's the bathroom hallway.
Okay. Between the 16 and the 10 is the bathroom.
Yes, and I think technically in the past, I want to say right next to the left of 4. Is that a 6? What is that next?
Yeah, I believe so.
I want to say that would have been the defender room.
Oh, okay. So what is then 416? We're still looking at doors that aren't doors. Either they're not doors.
They could be doors. They could be.
This is interesting. Okay. This is coming out of the HOH room. Right next to it is 20. So that is what? Also just a random door?
Oui.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. Wait, there's cash there. No.
Oh, okay. So the money sign and the question mark, those must be the bedrooms.
Okay. So the cash and the question are bedrooms. All those other doors are just like
who knows?
Rando doors.
Couldn't tell you.
This is very interesting.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. It's a beautiful house though. I love it.
We have not seen. Oh, and whoa. Yeah, that's a lot. That's the bathroom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they all get their electric toothbrushes. I'm like, must be nice.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
it's the little things.
Oh, Phillips is sponsoring them, so they all
get electric
toothbrushes. That's very interesting.
It's the difference, or it's the little things. Not it's the difference.
No,
I'm sorry,
honestly.
guys. I'm so tired. But
I would assume the question mark and the money. Oh, these are the bedrooms.
The bedrooms.
Wow.
Hey, the bedrooms I can deal with.
I hate the white floor, but
okay, so this would have been the Destiny room.
Got it. Okay.
I think it'd be hard to fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where they come out. This is upstairs when they come in, right? This
Yeah, like the
is
front doors.
the front doors. Yes, next to a 15 and a 2, which we said, or probably we don't know. And that's it. We don't see the other bedroom.
Oh,
Why don't
we don't see the other bedroom.
Why don't we see the other
Interesting.
bedroom? And of course, we have not seen the have
Hot
not
tub.
room.
Oh, and
There,
yeah.
that yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, we've been here for a long time and we still
2
have
hours.
close to 200 people on live with us. So thank you all so much for just like
Yeah,
literally
thanks
still
everyone for
being on here
watching.
and kind of going through everything with us. Again, we definitely don't have time for a draft, unfortunately, because it's been a hot second. We've been doing all of this, but I think that maybe before I'll like capture everybody's and we'll create the draft. Y'all don't like
Yeah,
want to
sounds good.
know like why. And then we are planning to do our first recap on Thursday, probably later night.
After the eviction.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Crazy.
interesting. Tomorrow is gonna be tomorrow is the
Yeah,
premiere,
it's the premiere.
and it's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 7 Central, right? Yeah. And we'll see people come in. We'll see more of the bios. We'll see a tour of the house prior to at 7:30.
Oui.
There will be a tour of the house. There'll be like a special episode, a tour of the house. So make sure you watch that. If you want to see that, you will be able to watch it again on videobrother.net. Kemi, did we want to do a little something with that? I don't know. Like if you wanted us to like maybe put on a Zoom and put a watch party together, but I don't know if that's too late or not. We're always kind of late on this stuff. We're so very last minute. I think Kemi's frozen.
Me?
Yeah, I think she's frozen as well.
I can't see. She's yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah. You are the drama.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah, we were
it's
talking
you.
through it. It's fine.
You are the drama.
Am
Okay.
I frozen?
Just a little, but it's cool. It's chill. It's chill.
Oh, okay. No, I'm unmuted.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Also, I don't think that it'll be time for us to say it today, but we have a special giveaway that we're putting together. I don't want to say it now because Kemi's been she's been kind of freezing up a lot, and I feel like I want her to explain it. But subscribers and those who will be subscribing, we are going to be giving away some really great Big Brother memorabilia.
Oh.
So I'm not going to say it because I feel like Kemi needs a little bit better Wi-Fi to be able to explain it right now. So, but no.
Me, I'm like waiting. I'm like,
I know. Oh my God, the drama.
I don't know what's going on.
The drama, the suspense. Would you all be down for a Big Brother giveaway? If we said we had a way for you all to receive special memorabilia from a said, Big Brother season, would you be interested? Make sure that you subscribe, like, send us your comments in the little chat. Tell us that you love us, that you just say yes, that you want to be in tune with the subscriptions or the giveaway. We are going to be doing it soon. We'll let you know about the all of the other stuff plus our draft, and then we will see you on Thursday. Just make sure that you subscribe so that you know. Thank you for everybody who did the super chats. Thank you, each and every one of these gorgeous people. Please thank them.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining, for listening to us gab for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Straight, because
yeah, yeah, it's been 2 hours, yo. And so we thank you so much for being a part of this. We're so excited. We are excited to be able to do this with you. And we will see y'all dolls later